Hello, this is the Blimey Cow YouTuber, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be watching Messy Mondays, more spelling tips for the internet, commentating on it, and then reading some of the comments thereunder. So, without any further ado, let's just get right into this video.
So I spent another 2 seconds on the internet this afternoon, and this video is the result.
Must have been a pretty busy 2 minutes. Did he say 2 minutes or 2 seconds? Either way.
Our R. These.
Yeah, those aren't even similar. Like, the last time I confused those two, I was probably 7. Okay. Sometimes people are, like, speaking sloppy. And, like, I get them confused. But, like, I never confuse, like, what context they should be used in or what they mean. Like, it's super simple. They're not, and if you pronounce them correctly, they're not weird at all. Which, again, like, I pronounce some words weird anyways, so I'm not saying, like, that's a huge problem. It's just, like, there really shouldn't be any confusion between those two words.
Words, honestly, if said correctly, don't sound like each other at all. But yet, they get mixed up all the time. Our is a possessive pronoun and R is a verb. A lot. A lot is not a word. It's 2 words. No. Spelling no, no, or no, no is a no-no. Don't you know? New.
Yeah, no, and new are, like... It's like how the only thing they have in common is their pronunciation.
Who knew that new was the new? Affect, effect. 90.
Okay, this one I still don't understand. Didn't they mention this one in the last one? I still get this one confused. I think the best I heard it explained was that you affect and effect, which sounds like gibberish to me. But, like, I guess affect is a verb and effect is a noun that results from said verb or something. I don't know.
99% of the time, affect is a verb and effect is a noun. You affect an effect. Worst. Worst is used to compare 2 things, as in, this video is worse than the last one. Worst is used to compare something to a whole lot of other things, as in, this video is the worst one we've ever made. Bore.
I don't see really people getting worse and worse switched around. I think people sometimes pronounce them interchangeably, but, like, spelling wise, they still tend to usually get them right, I think.
Bored is a noun, as in, like, a flat piece of wood. Bored is what I am when Josh makes me play board games. Josh is probably gonna cut grandma.
Except, of course, when board is a verb. As in, when you board a ship. I was trying to think if bored could be a noun as well. B-O-R-E-D. I don't think it's ever really a noun. Grammar. This one, I used to misspell this one wrong. I used to spell this one wrong. Misspell it wrong. I used to misspell it or spell it wrong, but not misspell it wrong. Yeah, it's A-R.
Grammar. Remember it this way. If you want to get all A's in grammar, spell grammar with all A's. Through. Through is a preposition and through is a verb. I threw the ball through Josh's face. Sense.
Yeah, again, I honestly don't see people misspelling or misusing through and through very much. I used to be annoyed by people spelling through THRU because I thought like, oh, they're being stupid and like, using the incorrect spelling more because like, I don't know, language is changing and it's stupid. But like, it's actually weird. Let me just show you this. Well, you can see here, like, this through has actually been used more in the past, and it's getting less popular, which is interesting because I was under the impression that it was getting more popular, but it's not. It does appear to be a a comparatively new word, though, coming out in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Since. These are two very different words. Since can be an adverb, a preposition, and, wait for it, a conjunction. Sense is a noun or a verb. Since you sense that you spell since incorrectly, spell it right. Past.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's another one of those that I say, like, depending on where you're from and how your accent is, you can pronounce them pretty similar. But again, their meanings are different, and it's usually pretty easy to tell when someone's using it incorrectly. People use it incorrectly a lot. Past and past. Past is a past participle. Oh my gosh. Past is a past participle. That's funny. That's actually really funny.
Past.
Also, I don't know what a participle is, or what a past participle is. Past is a past tense verb. Past, as the one on screen, is a past, P-S-T, tense verb.
St is always a verb, and past is always a noun. Lose, loose. Lose like you've lost something is a single O. Loose as in your shoelace isn't tight enough? That's two O's. Surprise.
Okay. To be fair, lose and loose. Lose shouldn't be spelled like that. Lose is spelled wrong. So like think of chose and choose. It's not choose and choose. Whatever.
Surprise. It's not surprise, it's surprise. If you spell surprise right, then you are a good sir and you will get a prize. When
What if they're a female?
weather refers to sunshine, rain, rainbows, sandstorms, twisters, all that. Weather is a conjunction. Just spell it weather when you're not talking about the weather. Breathe.
Again with the conjunctions. What's a conjunction? I mean, a conjunction is like a word that conjoins two thoughts or something like that. I have no idea. That seems like something you'd learn if you didn't drop out of high school.
Breath. Breathe has an E at the end. Breath does not. I am so tired of deep breathes and breath easies. The end. Okay, now seriously, you will never ever spell anything ever wrong ever again. You have nowhere to hide. With great power comes great responsibility. So go forth, fellow internet lovers, and write correctly.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought he was gonna... Didn't last time he say right? And I was like, that sounds wrong. Well, write correctly sounds better. Alright, so I've gone ahead and picked out a few comments just to see what everybody else is saying. So let's go and read those real quick. Landon J7863 says, past isn't always a noun. It can sometimes be a preposition, i.e. she ran past him. Yeah, I mean, good point, I guess. At Valgus Orda says, thank you for emphasizing this again. I pity our culture when the simple use of our own language falls into decay. I'm glad to see that someone on the internet still cares about English. Words may change over time, but until the new rules are made, we should follow the current guidelines. Happy New Year to you. May the next be filled with even more learning and inspiration. What are you on about, mate? Like, how do you think words change? Words don't change because somebody somewhere makes new rules. Like, the new rules become a thing because people disregard the current ones. You can't follow the current guidelines until there's new rules. But that's different with like people mistaking two words that are similar or somewhat similar. At Johanna Wesley says 4450. I must be tired. At Johanna Wesley 4450 says, Jordan, my family loves watching your videos, and my sister had an idea for another video for you to do. One on typical homeschool names. Thanks. Yes, Blimey Cow, do this. Do one on homeschool names. This 10 years and this hasn't been done. Come on, get on it. At Julius6659 says, we think we have it bad, but check out French. In French, or is ou, but où is where. So is it où? Irrelevant, but amusing. Yeah, French also has, like, so green is vert, V-E-R-T. I believe worm is vert, V-E-R-R-E. Glass, I believe, is vert, V-E-R-S. Towards is like vert, V-E-R. And then there's I want to say there's one or two others that are basically the same. But you think French has it bad. I mean, honestly, this is a thing that you'll have in a few words like that in pretty much any language. But Mandarin Chinese has a crazy lot. So my dad was a linguist, and I remember one time, there was for his work, he made a recording of a native Mandarin speaker reading an entire story where every word was some variation of sh. I should probably see if I can find it, honestly. But there was upwards of like 40 different words that all had, to our ears, virtually the same pronunciation. Okay, so this isn't the same recording, but this is the same story. I found it on YouTube. It's the story of Mr. Shi eating lions, recited in Mandarin Chinese.
The title, 诗是时诗史. The content, 时是诗是诗是, 是诗是时时诗, 是时时是是是诗, 时时是时诗是是, 是时是诗是是是, 是是时诗是史是, 史是时诗是是, 是时是时时时，是时是时是时，是始是是时是，时是是是始是时时时时，时时始是是时时时，时是时时时时，是是是是。
Okay. Also, there's that thing in English, like even in English, we have buffalo, buffalo, wait, buffalo, 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 and police, 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 which are you know what, I'm gonna go on a rabbit trail right here. Okay, so buffalo, 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 buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence in English that's often presented as an example of how homophones or homonyms and homophones can be used to create complicated logistic contracts due to like lexical ambiguity, yada yada yada. An attributive noun, specified place, Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, a verb meaning to harass, bully, or intimidate, or to baffle. A noun, the animal buffalo, called bison outside of North America. The plural is buffalo. The plural is also buffalo. Semantically equivalent is buffalonian bison. The sentence is unpunctuated and uses 3 different readings of the word buffalo in order of their first use. A city named Buffalo, the noun buffalo, and the verb buffalo. So, let me see, where is the parsed sentence claims that bison who are intimidated or bullied by bison do themselves intimidate or bully bison. At least in the city of Buffalo, implicitly Buffalo, New York. And then I'll bring up police, 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 police as well. Okay, so basically, I guess police, police, police is a more limited, or I don't know if more limited. I guess it's a different type than buffalo, 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 because it's only using 2 meanings of the word. Police, the verb, and police, the noun. So, it's the equivalent of I said. But police monitoring the police, monitoring the police, monitoring the police. So that's another grammatically correct sentence, technically. But now for what you guys have all been obviously waiting for is the meaning of the story. In a stone den was a poet, Mr. Sh, who loved eating lions and determined to eat 10. He often went to the market to watch lions. One day at 10 o'clock, 10 lions just arrived at the market. At that time, Mr. Sh just arrived at the market too. Seeing those 10 lions, he killed them with arrows. He brought the corpses of the 10 lions to the stone den. The stone den was damp. He had his servant wiping it. The stone den being wiped, only then did he try to eat those 10 lions. While eating, he just realized that those 10 lions were in fact 10 stone lion corpses. Try to explain this. Anyways, though, that was a long bunny rabbit trail for this video. But if you stayed this long, I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can go down to the description and watch the original. You can also upload a link to this story as well. And there's also a link to Blimey Cow's channel, so you can go and subscribe to them. But without any further ado, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.